Midoriya's here!
I'm sorry it took me so long! Is everyone all...
Do you want to tell him why you're late? How about nobody expected this to happen? Or maybe it couldn't be helped.
We haven't lost yet, Deku! I know you're feeling guilty. Totally gutted. But that's what he wants. Stay strong! Everything's okay! Tamaki and the others are still breathing, and Edshot is doing everything he can to save Bakugo's life as we speak! I know he'll succeed! We will win this! That's the mindset you need to battle with! We haven't lost a single thing that can't be regained yet! And we're not giving up this fight! We're heroes! Remember?
If I can just control my heart. You're right, Lemillion. I'm sorry.
Save it for after we've won this, hero.
Hoping to save Shigaraki, Midoriya searched for him within All for One, only to be told he has already been assimilated and no longer exists. Hearing this, Togata recalled a certain event. Battle start!
I'm making the first move.
Mr. Aizawa and Monoma are using Erasure to take away his quirks. But he's still... You have to be careful.
Tell me, is Shigaraki still somewhere inside of that body?
Now that is an interesting question. Tomura Shigaraki, huh? That person no longer exists. What you see before you is two people who've melted into a single being. All for One is the consciousness in charge. Perhaps because he's been alive longer. I don't know what your plan is or how you intend to approach this fight, but don't think for a second that there's a happy ending for you.
That's not true. Not from what I've seen. I said something kind of mean earlier, and it was like another person reacting. He got crazy upset. Panicky. Basically, he acted like a little kid. It was almost like he was possessed by someone else. To be honest, it didn't seem like they were totally unified to me.
Finish! The killing will never end.
I'm going to stop you! Second transmission! Second gear! Third gear! Top gear! Overdrive! Detroit! Smash!
Impossible. What's happening? He's too fast. The ability to change the speed of an object. It's supposed to be a weak quirk, only working on small things. Nothing to worry about.
Detroit Smash! Quintuple! Low gear.
A cheap trick!
I'll attack using everyone's power!
Shut up, you insignificant pest!
This is the end for you! I won't allow you to hurt anyone else!
I chose the wrong path. And I didn't have the courage to stop.
Some people say there are no do-overs in life. That's just because they don't want to change. They're impatient and want immediate results. But I wonder, what is it that you want?
I want to be the man who brings about a bright future.
You can do this!
Naturally, this is the least I owe the lad. Tell me, boy, do you once again find yourself fighting for the joy of others?
As the coffin in the sky plummeted, Gentle remembered his past, his dreams, his emotions, and the words Midoriya had spoken to him when they first met. Battle start!
The world shall know I will ensure that my name is engraved in history, so that others can admire my way of life. This is no longer an ambition I hold simply for myself. Unless I want my name to fade, I must persevere. My aims are not so trivial, I would abandon them only because you asked me to. I shall endure!
Then why would you target the school festival? It's for your dream, so nothing else matters? You'll get the whole event canceled! And take the happiness away from a girl who doesn't even know how to smile yet!
I will, if that's what it takes to achieve my goal. You can mock me and say that I'm weak, but know this, I care not what you think!
I won't mock you, gentle criminal.
So, tell me, why is it you want to be a hero?
I'm the same as you, Gentle. My dream's not just my own anymore. I have a goal that my body wasn't made for, but for everyone who's cheered me on, everyone who's acknowledged me. I'll become a hero! Plenty of people in this world are hurting. They need help. And so, I want to become someone who they look up to. A person who can show them a bright future!
I see. Yes. My actions were self-serving, though I claimed to be a gentleman. For I am the one who has lived his entire adult life thinking only of himself. I've lost my will to fight. My dreams. The only thing left of me is the core of my being. A heart that can feel, that beats for someone else. Izuku Midoriya, I am grateful that you were the one with whom I was able to have my final row. I wish you a bright future. I'm in no position to say this, but I hope through your actions, you touch those you wish to reach. Even if it's unrefined.
With momentum! Gotta refocus. I'll make you
Let's
acknowledge
continue.
me!
Let's continue.
Back.
Ta-ta! Stay right there. This isn't
Sky 100! Kick it to pieces!
You're pretty. It's never finished.
I need more training.
Hang in there, Gentle!
I believe this man is a villain serving time. Though at the moment, he's the one who's keeping us afloat.
Do not risk your necks! Hurry yourselves inside!
When Japan was falling to pieces, the entire nation said Endeavor was to blame. Back then, we should have shown the masses how heroes hold society together. So now we film to reforge that link. This is how the business course does hero work!
I can't believe I foolishly attempted to infiltrate such an academy.
I can't control it! We've been hacked!
You kids are something special! Keep filming, heroes! The whole world needs to see how heroic my beloved Gentle is being today! He may not care, but he's going to get the credit he deserves! I'm going to broadcast this to the whole world!
tell me where the enemy is. Izuku Midoriya asked me to do this. He asked me to fight alongside him.
Here. Use this to keep up to date on UA's location, the enemy's position, and so on. I'll take full responsibility. It's bleak out there. This is an all-out war. We've put our faith in Izuku Midoriya because he's our only chance of winning this. So, if your heart's telling you to take action for that kid, then I'm choosing to trust you.
Taking aim at Shigaraki, Lady Nagant recalled her past, her dreams, her emotions, and the words Deku had spoken when they first met. Battle start!
You murdered the previous head of the safety commission? But wait, I read about you. The media reported that you killed fellow heroes.
The just world you've been sold is a lie. You've been brainwashed. You'll never understand the truth. I was exhausted. I killed so many. All to keep our citizens in the dark. Say some group was plotting a terrorist attack against pros. A famous hero team worked with a villainous organization on the sly. When someone is capable of shaking the foundation of this society, they can't be tried. They have to disappear quietly. That's where the Safety Commission comes in. And here's the sad truth. The hero world everyone admires as a force of good is nothing but an illusion. The citizens will see the infallible public face, while someone else gets crushed by the dirty work. All for One's future makes more sense than that. At least everyone will know the truth.
I had no idea. But now, little by little, I think I'm starting to understand. Nothing is truly black and white. Our society exists in a gray area, swirling with anxiety and anger. That's exactly why I have to keep reaching my hand out to help!
Your life is forfeit. No actions or words could ever possibly right the wrongs.
Don't stop!
Aiming.
The right moment.
Taking the shot. Don't move.
Don't stop!
Target confirmed.
Finish!
A hero can't fall. For 100%! Manchester Smash! When I recognize a villain, I know what has to happen! You've seen the darkness in this world, so you know what needs to be brought into the light! It's not too late for you to fight on our side! I know the heart of a hero still beats inside you!
Incredible. Izuku Midoriya, you are a true hero. Gray skies. I've been stained by darkness and lost faith in the light. Until you and my successor came around to remind me. Of how I felt back then. With my bright and shining hopes. And of my reason for being. This is for you, Izuku Midoriya! I am Lady Nagant, and I'll back you up as long as I can!
Damn it! Is this it? This is all wrong! Sir said...
You're going to become the finest hero the world has ever seen.
This can't be the future you saw! Right, Night Eye?
The barrier! I have to deactivate it for a moment! Please, heroes, hang on for 2 seconds!
What can I do? I'm nothing to him. He won't even look at me. But I need to get his attention, even just for 1 second. Somehow. What can I do? What do I have?
Without joy and laughter to balance the sorrow, this world cannot hope to have a bright future.
Hey, you! Brought a peach for ya!
Huh?
Midoriya arrived at the aerial coffin to face Shigaraki. With his quirk erased, Shigaraki was unable to keep up with Midoriya's attacks, now more powerful than ever before. Battle start!
I'll kill you first! I'm going to stop you.
It's not the same quirk I wielded. The power has changed. You're passing your limits, operating at 120%.
Brother, let us end this once and for all. Right here and now.
That's odd. What is this? Your quirk has limits. It only works on small objects. How would a pea shooter have any effect on me? It would be laughable to say that I struggled against you. You had no real power. You were an insect not worthy of my notice. So why? Why can I see you now?
Gear shift is not bound by the rules of inertia. You're slipping, all for one. This is information you should already know. Meta abilities aren't the most important thing in play. When someone is given power, take a look at what they use it for. Or rather, who they use it for. Quirks are nothing without the hero behind them.
Finish! Even with this power? Battle start!
I'll kill you first. I'm going to stop you.
It's not the same quirk I wielded. The power has changed. You're passing your limits, operating at 120%.
Brother, let us end this once and for all. Right here and now.
That's odd. What is this? Your quirk has limits. It only works on small objects. How would a pea shooter have any effect on me? It would be laughable to say that I struggled against you. You had no real power. You were an insect not worthy of my notice. So why? Why can I see you now?
Gear shift is not bound by the rules of inertia. You're slipping, all for one. This is information you should already know. Meta abilities aren't the most important thing in play. When someone is given power, take a look at what they use it for. Or rather, who they use it for. Quirks are nothing without the hero behind them.
This world ends now.
Les Ultra finish!
A hero can't fall.
The impact of Twice's overflowing the battlefields reached here. By attacking Aizawa and Monoma, they canceled the erasure. Midoriya and Lady Nagant then tried to take on Shigaraki, who had regained the use of his quirks. Battle start!
I'll kill you first. I'll use everything I have.
It's you. You're the one who will unlock One For All's full potential.
Your fight is over. Insignificant pests, every last one of you! This is it, or for one! Your fight is over! I won't allow you to hurt anybody else!
Sensation. It's as though one for all and all for one are resonating, responding to each other. Can you feel it too? There. I can see my brother. That young man with the peculiar eyes was correct. All this fighting, terrible events that occurred, something has been shifted. And now, it's affecting the balance of their union, keeping them from becoming one entity.
Attacking with every power available to you? All of your quirks? You're trying to make me look like a fool! Because I haven't used a single one of mine yet. You can't imagine the true power this body holds. This is their fault. Eraserhead and those brats, with their underhanded methods. The arena's to blame too, and the trick used to split us up. All of it! You want to talk about terrible events?
You know nothing.
Know nothing!
Ah, Yuichi, my dear little brother. You don't grasp the events I've set in motion. If that chain of events determines the winner, then huzzah! I'm glad!
Snow in dust. Everything crumbles.
Finish! A hero can't fall.
Here you are.
That ungrateful trash! She killed comrades and now acts like a heroic martyr? She's a weak, rudderless coward!
Thought you could manipulate her into serving you, huh? How'd that work out? It was the same tactic when grooming me. You used Shimura and All Might to push my buttons and fuel my anger. As I fumed, you plotted to hijack my mind and body for yourself. You stoked my hatred, because I was your best chance to finally steal one for all. Eventually, we started to merge. I became a piece of you. But you know what, Master? I didn't like that much, so I hid the core of my being deep down inside. Little by little, careful not to draw attention, that piece regained control. I'm following my own path, not yours. I don't need one for all to achieve my dreams. My end goal is a simple one.
If the hand that reached out that day wasn't All for One's, if events hadn't played out the way they did, maybe everything would have been different. Shigaraki's thoughts disappeared as he faced the Master. Battle start!
Allow me to show
Come in close. I'll destroy everything that's tied to that house. Give me my body back.
You're the one who wanted my power to carry out your hateful deeds.
It's my power and my body. I'm not some weak pawn you get to control. Do you understand?
I'll respect your wish and destroy this world that treated you so poorly.
I'm too powerful for you, Master. I told you, this is my body.
Originally, he was supposed to become me in the most complete sense. Now I see that Tomura's destructive impulse is greater than I imagined. I must think of another way. You shall adopt my quirk and become an evolved version of me. And then...
This is my will, my dream. I'll surpass you with my own power. You're just an obstacle in my path.
As his consciousness is engulfed, I'll easily keep Tomura in check. My story is far from over.
I'll destroy all of it. I'm the accumulation of the hatred that originated at that house, which is why I must destroy the world. Everything that exists in this world is to blame for what happened in my past. Once destroyed, it will end.
My aim is
Token mincemeat. Just shut up and die.
now.
Mincemeat. Why? You can't reach
It's
me.
about time I kill you.
Mincemeat. You're going to die.
That's no good at all.
You ready for this? Why? Mincemeat. It's time for things to break.
You will soon regret it.
What could you possibly do? I'll keep destroying every... Finish!
That's more than enough for one day.
I want the total destruction of everything connected to that house. That's the only thing that can save me, got it? Hero